Hi, this is Mrs. Knopf, and today we are going to continue in our method book on the trumpet with line 52, four-part little star, and today we're going to focus on the B line. So in our previous video, we focused on the A line, but we have four lines bracketed together, and today we are going to look at the B line of each bracket. So let me get my face out of the way so you can see what is happening. So starting with line B, line 1, we have our treble clef, and then we have our time signature. We are in 2/4 time. The top number tells us how many beats are in each measure. The bottom number tells us how many beats the whole note would get if we had one. So if the whole note got 4 beats, half of a whole is a half and half of 4 is 2, so our half notes get 2 beats. And half of a half is a quarter, half of 2 is 1, so our quarter notes get 1 beat each. So now let's look at our notes and patterns. So we start out with 2 quarter note C's, we skip up to 2 quarter note E's, back to the C's, 2 quarters and a half. In measure 5, we go down just a little bit to 2 quarter note B's, then 2 quarter note C's, and then in measure 7, we have D, kick out that third valve slide if you can, down to a B, and then a half note C. So I'm going to get my metronome set up, and I'm going to have it going at 88 beats per minute to show you. And I hope you can play along on this first line B. 1, 2, ready. And that is the first line B. Now we have 3 more lines to check out. So let's scroll so we can do that. Okay, so the second line B is exactly like the first line B. So we're not going to go over that one by itself. So we're going to keep scrolling. And now here is my third line B. And it's a little bit different. We're just going back and forth between the C's and the B's. So I have 2 quarter note C's, 2 quarter note B's, back to the C's, and a half note B. Then I repeat that pattern again. All right, so try to play along with me and make sure you start each note with a t sound. Here we go. 1, 2, ready. And that's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. So our third line B is different from our fourth line B. Let me move some things around a little bit so you can see a bit better. Okay, so let me also shrink this up. That may help just a bit. Okay, so our fourth line B, if you look at it, it's just like the first 2 lines of B. So if we're thinking in terms of form, big ideas, we would refer to the first big idea as the A theme. So the first line of B is an A theme, and the second line of B is also an A theme. But the third line of B, because it's different, we would call it the B theme, and the fourth line of B is just like the first. So that is the A theme. So your form would be A, A, B, A. Not to confuse you because we're playing line B. But what I'm going to do, because I cannot physically scroll and play for you at the same time, I am going to play this first line B that you see up here 2 times. I'm sorry, no. This is the third line B. I'm going to play this bottom line B 2 times because it's just like the first 2 lines. Then I'm going to come up here and play this line B once, and then back down here to play this line B one last time. I'm going to slow down the metronome just a little bit to 84 beats per minute, and we're going to play through all 4 parts, all 4 line Bs, and I hope you can play along. Here we go. 1, 2, ready. And that is all of line 52, part B of 4-part Little Star. Something that you can do once you have the other lines figured out. Go back to one of these videos and play a different line and play along so you have a duet going. So that would be fun. I hope this was helpful, and we'll see you next time.